Braincandy are the questions that drive students to divergent opinions. So how do I create Braincandy? Follow along with this step-by-step tutorial to find out. So when you first sign in, you'll get a page just like this. Start by going to create a question. Create a new question. Alright, so here we've got a new question that we're looking at. First it says start with an administrative title. So this is not the name of the question for students. This is the name that is helpful for you to categorize it for your own sake. Now if you have any questions about any of these categories, you can actually just sort of mouse over this blue question mark here and you get a whole explanation. So please type a brief title for this question. This title is for administrative purposes, not for students, blah blah blah. Right? You can read it all there. Alright, so we'll start. Let's see. We'll go with our good example there. So, alright, we'll go with tutorial questions. Alright. We'll go with example Q1. And let's do a physics question. Okay. Perfect. Now it's time to select a category. So again, if we mouse over, it says, essentially it's creating another administrative category to help you find it over time. So we can select a category. Now if you look at this, there's lots and lots of categories. Some are very vague, college, high school. Others are based on an actual teacher and an actual class. I believe I created my own earlier for tutorials. Let's see. Well, if I can't find it, I can actually just go into search here. Do I have one? 0. Okay, so there are no tutorial results, so I can actually add one. So I'll add, create a new category. And we'll just go really basic, and we'll go tutorial. Perfect. Create a category. Alright, so there it is, category tutorial. Okay, visibility. Basically, do you want to share this question, right? So private, only you can use it. Shared, you pick who you give it to. And public. So again, if you think these will be generic questions that other teachers, other instructors, other people using Braincandy would use, you go with public. We can go with public here is fine. Alright, finally it's time to create some content. Okay, so I'm going to start by adding some text. And my question will be, let's do the physics misconception question. So, if dropped from the same height, which will fall faster? A tennis ball or a bowling ball? Alright, so here's a good question. It faces a misconception. It will get students, hopefully, to have a variety of answers and to argue about and try to convince others of their answer. So here it is. I think it'd be cool to add an image here. So I'm going to go to add image, and here it says I can select an image, select a file to upload. We'll go with that one. And in my Braincandy folder here, I have a picture. There we go. So I just gone onto Google Images, found a picture, downloaded it of a bowling ball and a tennis ball. Okay, so that is there. It's uploaded, and here's our question preview over here. If dropped from the same height, which will fall faster, a tennis ball or a bowling ball? And there's our picture to help our students imagine the size of these things. Alright, well, we can't just have a question, we need our answers as well. So again, if you have any questions, you can mouse over this and it sort of explains how to add answers. In this case, our answers are going to be the bowling ball will fall faster, the tennis ball will fall faster, or they'll both fall at the same speed. So that means I need 3 different answers. And we can have them be numbers. We can say option 1, option 2, option 3 would be fine. So we'll add 3, we'll make them numbers. So there's my numbers right there. If we wanted to, we could change it to letters. So option A, option B, or option C, which is fine. And then we'll go ahead and start by saying bowling ball, which is incorrect, yes. Tennis ball, which is also incorrect. And we will say they will fall at the same speed, which is our correct answer. And if you'd like, you can click on this and actually add an explanation here for the students when they click. In this case, we'll leave that out, as well as you can add images. Okay, down here at the bottom you can add instructor content. So if you'd like to talk about or write some of the misconceptions or make some notes for yourself as the teacher, so we can say this is a tutorial question, that's fine. You can choose what level you believe that this question is at. We'll call this one a 3. And you can even add a flag if you like to look at this question further. Okay, so we're done. We look at our preview over here. If dropped from the same height, which will fall faster, a tennis ball or a bowling ball, that looks good. Fall the same speed, and we submit our question.